Hi, Kayla with Purple Rust here. Today's video is a continuation of the second generator. Now today's footage might look familiar if you've done a deep dive into my videos, because this is one of the single day snippet videos that I posted before episode 1. So I posted 3 videos kind of before episode 1 just to test the waters with the editing software and how to upload to YouTube and like just what's going on. So what you're about to see is one of those days, but I wanted to leave it in there for continuity between the episodes. So I'm gonna edit it like pretty quick. So hopefully it's still interesting to watch. Let's get to it. So this morning I took off a great big piece here that was very heavy. There it's hanging in that blue bucket over there because it's full of oil. So I'm just letting that kind of drip out. I also took off a nasty looking hose that was here. I wanted to get rid of that because on the previous one I took apart right here, when I took this piece off, it fell and broke the hose. And then it was a panic because there was just oil coming out. Luckily, none of it touched the ground. And now I'm taking this piece off here. All right. Okay, there's a little bit of oil in there. No big deal. This is brass, pretty heavy. This big piece is what's going to come off next. I'm going to get these studs out while it's secured here because these pieces are quite heavy. This is solid brass. Go. This is the piece on the first motor I took apart that I really like the look of. I think I'll probably keep them both. I don't know, it looks like a skull to me, or some kind of alien face or something. Cool. So now what's left behind is this. There we go. Now, is this stainless steel? Slime Town. Nice piece of brass. Just need to get the centerpiece out. There we go.
got some gloves that you can borrow. Wow. What's wrong with mine?
I'm ready to let that big chunk drop. I think I'm gonna leave that bracket there. It's kind of a nice table to keep my stuff, so I don't really care if it hits it. But I've just got two nuts at the top of this thing that are already loosened, so I'll take those off and let it fall. Thumbs away. There it is. So this is cast aluminum, so it's quite light despite how big it is. You saw right there I could flip it over with no problem. If this was brass, I wouldn't even be able to budge it. It would be so heavy. So I will strip this at some point, take it in as cast aluminum, because it does have some good weight there. Look at that, it broke off a couple studs on the way down, but that's okay. The nice thing about taking things apart with no intention of putting them back together is that those kind of things don't matter. Okay, there's a overview of it. Let me get blurry. There we go. So you see this kind of gingerbread slash sort of a guitar shape on the outside of this. That is this. So this is the piece from the first motor I took apart. So that's that kind of gingerbread guitar shape that you see right here. And then I will get after cotter pin city here. Focus. Cotter pins on everything, absolutely everything. Okay. Is this brass? I'm not really sure. This end definitely is. I'm not really sure by looking at it. I'll put it in the file anyway, obviously. Alright. That's a nice piece. Just have to get those two studs out at some point. helping you. Grunting makes you at least 5 times stronger than you actually are, you know. So, sorry, but I have to do it. Got to. Easy. Okay, let's not break another drip tray. Stay. Cowabunga. All right. Okay, so this is a nice piece. I just need to get these silver rings out of there at some point. And I think that's pretty much it. This is probably, you know, that's probably 60 pounds. Now that I've made a weight estimate, we have to know the real weight. 57 pounds. This is stupid. 55 pounds. All right, guesses on how much this weighs. I haven't even looked at it yet. Look at that. I said 57 pounds. 56 pounds, bang on. I'm good. I'm good with the weights. Ta-da. Okay, this is gonna be heavy because there's a big weight on the back of it. Oh, not that bad. Taking all the studs out. I took a little piece of steel that was over here off. Basically, I'm gonna undo all these and let it drop. So I shall work from bottom to top for safety. Oh, I missed a cotter pin. Oh, there we go. It's crazy how soft brass is. I'm bending it doing that. Okay. Ta-da! Getting the thumbs up from Mom. So, oil land is down there. Now it's open for me to drop my tools into. What can we see back here? A bunch more work. So now I will make sure all the little bits and pieces are off. See, like this is brass right here. I'll take that off. This little thing. Let's make sure all the little stuff is off. Actually, this right here is brass. These brackets are brass. There's not a whole lot left, but then what I did on the last one, loosened took all these out, a little like bottle jack or whatever they're called in here, and just popped it up. See, the seam is here and here. So this back up. This entire thing comes off. And I also need to undo these first. So there's still quite a bit more work, but you can see here, like this is just the bottom of this left now, and the top of it is under that tarp. So this is that. And of course there's cotter pins everywhere you look. So from here, I haven't even really shown you down here. Still haven't really figured out what to do in this area. There's a lot of copper in there that I do not want to leave behind. Here's what's up under here. So it's kind of like now the hard part begins. It'll probably sit like this for a while now. Today is January 17th, which is actually exactly 3 years ago my dad passed away. Everything you see me doing here is because my dad showed me how. All right. Can I just get this off like this? What? Oh, scheiße. Yeah, that's okay, actually. All right, one down. Okay, so I was just cleaning up this area. We're hoping to get the driveway paved, so I have to move everything. Sorry, you're a little crooked. Anyway, I found this piece, which by just glancing at it, first glance, looks like steel. So I went to pick it up to put it in the pile, and very heavy. Heavier than it should be, right, for being steel. So that made me question what it was. So my phone that's recording has a magnet in the case of the phone. If I put it up to it, it's not sticking. And I'm looking at it a little closer. I can kind of see some yellow through some scratches. So then, well, what the heck? So I get the grinder. It's yellow, all right. So now we get to play the guessing game of how much does it weigh. So obviously you can only guess by watching me, but I think you've seen me pick up a few pieces now, so maybe you can put together an educated guess. It says, it has quite a few markings on it. Z4, Z4, Z5, Z6. But I want to just kind of demonstrate how heavy it is. I'm thinking, like, I can just barely do that. I can usually do that one-handed with 50 pounds. So I'm thinking this is closer to 80 pounds, but I want to put it on the scale and see what the weight is. So make your guess in the comment below. I'm guessing between 70 and 80, but I like to say an exact number. So I'm going to say this is 78 pounds. I can measure it. So the outside diameter is about 5 1/4. Inside diameter is 2 7/8. Means that the wall is about 1 1/4 inches thick. And it is 16.5 inches tall. Okay, so let's cut to the scale. Oh, I was off. All right, I was exactly 10 pounds too heavy. So round it up a bit, this thing weighs 70 pounds. So the official number is 68.7 pounds. So last time I checked, brass was 270. So there we go. This one chunk weighs, or if the price is 270, I'm not sure if that's accurate today. This piece is worth $185.49. Now, if it was before the tariff nonsense, it would be worth $222. That's a good little find for cleaning up some junk. I expect a lot more of this. Diamonds in the rough. Okay, today's project is cleaning the deck doing some maintenance on the plants and hooking up the irrigation. Automatic drip. So it's not looking too bad. I did a very thorough cleaning of it last year. It was pretty gnarly. I have recently double confirmed with the electrician that this is safe to just cut off and push it back down. We had a disgusting hot tub here that we got rid of. Yes, that can go away. Strawberries are looking a little weird, honestly. Got like spit bugs or something. I don't know. But they look pretty prolific. This is a green stalk. That's the structure of this tower thing. I don't know if I've shown you yet, but I also put two of them on top of the sea can, just for something to do. All right, I'm done. Didn't film any of it. I got some good copper scrap out of this to add to the pile. So I'm just testing out the irrigation right now. Looks like it's working pretty good. Got my rock and roll gnome. Some succulents. The cutest pot feet ever. So I have another green stalk here full of strawberries. This is a dishwasher fitting. I'll show you the label. It fits over top of the drain, and then my 1/2-inch irrigation tube fits inside of it pretty good. So I just tested it out, and I completely overflowed it, so it wasn't really a fair test, but it was going. I have it zap strapped onto the drain here, so all the extra runoff goes straight into the drain instead of making a mess on the deck. So I have saucers under everything, so it should stay pretty clean. There we go, good stuff. Okay, I'm making a thing. My mom's hanging baskets are too high to reach with a watering can to fertilize them every week, and they're also too high to bring down. So I'm gonna make a little pump scenario so that I can fill a bucket with fertilizer and pump it up and water them by hand. So I got a pump. I'm gonna stick it in the bucket, and then just to complicate things a bit, I'm gonna have the line coming out of the pump. I'm gonna have it tee off. One leg will go up, like it'll be long to water the baskets, and then the other leg will go back in the bucket with a valve on both of those, so that I can shut the water going up to the basket and turn on the valve going into the bucket to just circulate in the bucket while I'm moving from pot to pot, which is completely unnecessary, but why not, right? So I went and got a brand new bucket so that I know that it's clean. And then I thought, why have one bucket when you can have 3? So I got 3 buckets. Because I find when fertilizing, not that I've really done it all that much, but the time consuming part is mixing the stuff. So if I could mix 3 buckets all at once, I think I'd go a lot faster. Okay, so here's the pump. It sucks in here and spits out here. So it'll be something like that, stuck to the bottom of the bucket. And then I think right here, I'll have a T and 2 valves. Okay, now I'm thinking the valve should maybe be up here. And then to make this more sturdy, I'm gonna put it inside of this eventually. strap these together. So now this will go up. I'll put a long piece on there. And then this is going back into the bucket. So if I want it going up to the baskets, closed, open. You see that? Closed, open. And if I want to switch, open that, close that, and then it'll just be circulating within the bucket. And nothing's attached to the bucket, which I think I like, because like I said, I can mix up 3 buckets all at once of fertilizer, and I can just take this whole thing, put it in a new bucket. I'll probably use this everywhere actually, not just on the hanging baskets. I think I'm gonna go measure like chest height to the top of the hanging basket so I don't cut this too short. Okay, I just went and measured. The lip of the hanging basket is 5 feet from around chest height for me. So that's the lip of the basket. So I'll do like 5.5 feet and then put like a on the top of it. I got this like commercial sized bundle of 1/2-inch irrigation tube at Restore. You can see the original price is written on it, $159. Restore had it for $30. Yeah, yeah. Where's the end? 5'6", that's slightly shorter than me, so I can just do the length one. That'd be close enough. Okay, I'm gonna cut the pipe and slide it on there. Okay. So I'm gonna be reaching up. I wonder if that's okay, just like that. I'm gonna try it just like that. Or should I put another little piece on here? Yeah, maybe I should. I guess this hurts. Uh-oh. Okay, there's already a weak spot right here where it got kinked already. I mean, it's okay. Oh! Sorry. Well, let's try it out, I guess. Okay, so I've got it open to circulate and closed to the long end. So we'll see it here quick. You see me? Oh! Okay, see, I'm getting kinked up here. It's not really ideal. It is circulating. I'll probably help mix it up too. I can't really direct this though. That's okay. Where should I start? Where can you see me? Okay, that's a full stream there. Down to nothing. No. I think that did work. I do need a stronger pump though, because once I put the wand up, like really at any angle, it didn't like that. And now that I'm thinking, I don't know why in the store I was thinking that I was pumping it from my hand to the basket, but I'm pumping it from the ground. Duh. So yeah, 31 inches of pump strength, like vertical, is that called the head pressure or whatever? No, I need like 7 or 8 feet, really. I did like this. So this definitely worked. I like that. But yeah, I think overall it worked. I'll just get a new pump and it'll be fine. Good. Oh, the other thing was that I can't really direct the end of it, which was kind of annoying. Because you turn this and just the outside moves, right? So I might have to think about something for that. I'm not really sure how to... I have to think about that one.